Okay, so I didn't get to come right back like I wanted to a minute ago. Well, a few minutes ago when my game crashed out. But I'm loading back up now. I did get some coffee, and so we are, I think, ready to roll again. And I apologize for the delay, but these things happen. My game crashed, and then my wife was here, and I wanted to talk to her for a few minutes. And I'll have to go back to work in a little bit, but I thought we would try to cover a few more mods. Sorry about that. Some of these mods take slow about it. So this is where we were when we came in. Is Shaw with me? Or is Shaw already? Is this already her home?
Honored to see you again, my thing.
You're home.
Oh.
Look what I found. Here,
Oh.
take it.
Okay, thank you. The girls creep me out because of the little outfits this mod has them wearing. I don't like it. So where is Shaw, you think? Is she here somewhere? Did I miss her? Interesting. Is that? Let's see what that outfit that is. That is the wolf armor. Well, you have to like some of the armors in this game. This mod is pretty good. The Nordic carved armor? Okay, they made some of these a lot more interesting than they used to be. The thief armor still needs some work, but what about, what's this? That's not armor, that's one of the outfits. That's the Emperor's robes. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, well, I see you two. Where is Shaw? I know Shaw was here at some point. Of course, Lydia should be around here. Okay, the two girls are asleep. Okay, there's Lydia. She is asleep. Is her eyes open? No, her eyes are closed. That's good. I don't know where Shaw went, though. Oh. There's a sword of mine. That's Harkon's sword. Didn't I have that? I bet I had it in that display case. I wonder if there's somewhere else to put it, or if that's just what I have to do. Okay, that's okay. Let's see if we can pick it up. Oh my goodness, it doesn't let me pick it up, but it slings it around. Oh, hey, we'll leave it up there. That'll be fine. I have no problem with that. Is there something up here? No, just a hole. Alright, let's go. I didn't see Shaw. Oh, dog, get out of the way. Okay, I don't know where Shaw went.
What do you need, my thing?
Oh, I left Shaw at the other house, didn't I? We came here to make something. Did we make it? Okay. Well, oh yeah, we were going to make the tailor's measure. I apologize. So we did get here. We were going to make the tailor's measure. So let's just slip through here. Downstairs is a crafting spot. It'll be easier to do down there. It might be a little bit of a mess. I remember now. We're doing the mod. I'll show you the picture of it. And this will take a moment to load, I know, but just humor me. We're doing... Pardon me, I'm having some coffee while that loads. It's pretty slow, it looks like. I'm sorry it's so slow. That's just ridiculous. Anyway, so the tailor's measure, this is the mod here, so you can have your NPCs change their clothes. Not really enemy NPCs, but you know, regular people around town, your followers and others. Even if you don't want them to be your follower, you can have them change their clothes. No ghostly remains, okay. So, this is the Mythic Dawn robe and gloves that she's wearing. You notice the textures are missing from the boots, but the robe, or whatever, looks pretty good. Mythic Dawn robes. The shoes leave a little bit to be desired. Oh, I can't talk. Little bit to be desired, I guess. What else have we got here? We've got shrouded armor. I don't know what that would look like. Oh, I took it like a doofus. Sorry about that. Pardon me for a moment. My curiosity is always getting the better of me. Oh, that doesn't... I don't see that that's that great. So we'll just put the robes back on her. Make some copies of these robes. I could actually have my followers wear those robes. They could wear different boots or whatever. Those robes are pretty nice. Can't tell from the back though, but they still look pretty good. So the tailor's measure. Okay, all you need is the tanning rack. With that mod, I actually have, this is for the capes and things that I have. This is another mod. What's the chitting about? Oh, these are about the face masks. We'll get into all those. Maybe we'll cover all those in just a moment. Because I have several mods that are working here based on this tanning rack. So... the first one I wanted to do and tell you about, the tailor's measure. All it requires is one leather strip. I just happen to have 975 on me. We won't go into that. But anyway, you make this tailor's measure. And then you equip it. Now, it doesn't really take a slot. I'm not going to say that I understand exactly how that works, but it doesn't take a slot that matters to you anyway. Let's find it. We'll just click A to equip it. It didn't unequip anything that I have, and it never seems to. It seems to be fine. So, now that I have that on, it will give me... It'll give me, when I talk to someone... I don't think my followers count, so let's go talk to someone else. Let's go to town and talk to a few people, and we'll change their clothes. And while we're there, we can look at the other mods that affect the tanning rack. Rack, not wreck. Could be a wreck, but we'll say rack. That way we can take care of all these at once and we don't have to come bopping back to the tanning rack and be confusing. So... and I think all of these are pretty good mods. There's one or two you may not care anything about, but I like them, and I think a lot of people like them, but not necessarily everybody. There's them crazy wolves again, but they're not causing any trouble. I'll leave them alone. Birds in the sky. It's a pretty day in Skyrim, what can you say? Alright, so let's go find just some regular NPCs. Whiterun's a good town. What enemies are nearby? Oh! Everybody get ready. One more somewhere. Oh, they're killing her up there. Oh my goodness. More Julie the Bandit. Is that her ghostly remains? What is that supposed to be? Maybe that was supposed to be a piece of her? That's kind of yucky to think about, but very well. Oh. Oh, Valerica's Wrathman. Well, they do like to summon the undead. Let's take their clothes. And loot. We might use it later. Let me jump back up here and loot this girl. I just kind of left her laying there. There we go. Okay. Anyway, so these kinds of things just happen to me.
Faster. The sun is... It's not great for my skin.
Well, if it's not, you should be more covered up, girl. But it's just the way I run my game, I guess, right now, so... Okay, so, let's move on. I was going to take us to town, so we could show you how that works. There we go. Hopefully the game won't crash. If it does, I'll come right back. I'll just drink some coffee while it loads.
Men are all
right
alike,
out
from
here.
Skyrim to
I don't know how you
Hammerfell.
stand it.
They care only for war and politics, and treat their women like cattle.
Alright. Why am I getting the eerie music? Is there something wrong here? I don't see anything. Very well. So let's just talk to this girl as an example.
What do you need?
See, even though normally I would not get any conversation with her, I do get this option. It's because I have that tailor's measure with me, and I have it equipped.
Huh?
I can have her change her outfit. Let's just say, let's have her put on fine clothes. Oh, I don't know. Let's go with that. I don't know what that'll look like. Let's just see what it is.
Me into it.
And ta-da, she's put on different clothes. And you can experiment and see what you like the look of. This guy, he has, like, he really needs...
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get... Huh?
Come on, let's give you some decent clothes, dude. Yeah, let's just give him even just some working clothes. Just give him some nice working clothes.
You talk me into it.
There, that's so much better. Now he's not running around in rags all the time. Her hair, I can't do anything about. We'll just him, we should be able to kill, and well, there is a way to kill him, but we won't talk about that. So anyway, that's how you go around. You can change somebody's clothing if you don't like it. You can have them wear different things. Like I have, let's see. I have had her wear,
My friend?
have
No
the
more
storm
than I was
clothes on?
already
Let's
getting.
find out.
4 of the guards have already decided they're in love with me. 2 of the guards got into a fight over me at the tavern. At least Valdruf's men bathed regularly. These storm cloaks always smell of ale and sweat, and their breath reeks.
Alright, so anyway, let's see if she'll change her outfit for us. Let's see, what would be good for her? There is a jester's outfit. You kind of have to learn where they put some of these outfits. You're not always going to automatically
you've talked
know.
me into it.
Let's see how this looks on her. Oh, that's kind of nice. I think that's pretty good. So we'll leave her in the jester's outfit, but you get the idea.
Yes.
You could just change people's outfits, even if they're not your follower. You can just suggest they put on some different clothes. You can have the guards wear different guard outfits. I don't know if it would do me any good, but I could have her change her guard outfit to something else. Her, well, the moon is showing, I will say. I mean, I did not realize that was quite that way. The guy who's working, this is a work in progress mod, this armor replacer. I'm sure he's working on some of these things. Okay, so we did that one. Let's go back here and look at the... See, her thing is short, but it's complete.
I like that.
But she's not got parts, you know, hanging out. So, oh wait, no, we need the tanning rack. Okay, so let's see. One of the mods that uses the tanning rack. Let me just pull this up here, because we just did the tailor's measure, which is actually a little simple one, but I love it. If you do use certain mods and then get rid of them, and some of your people, townspeople, are walking around naked, you can walk up to them and just have them put on clothes, you know. And they can be whatever, farm clothes, whatever you choose. And it can be armor. You can have them wear whatever armor you want. I had a bunch of guards wearing companion armor in one town one time. Of course, those sales... You know, the way the game goes, every so many days in the game, and I don't know if it's a week or more, what they call the sale kind of resets, and all that could change up on you. You know, the normal guards will come back with normal clothes, normal guard clothes. So we did the tailor's measure, but let's look for the other, before we get into some of these others, let's get into what all we can do on the rack. On the tanning rack. Craftable clothing. This is all added to the tanning rack. You can craft all these clothes, and I'll show you. It's very easy. You usually just have to have leather. It's under miscellaneous, like you can do the barkeep's clothes. Let's just do one for fun. I don't necessarily have everything, so we won't worry about all of it. You can do the other blacksmith's apron. A blue robe is okay. Let's see if we can find something interesting. Yeah, we can do the chef's too. That's fun. You can do some robes. And you can do some embellished robes. And I don't know about those fine arm guards and all this. Well, you can do the cloak. We can see what that looks like for fun. I'm just doing this for fun. I'm not going to do everything. I'm just running through and picking a few odds and ends. So I'm not going to do the hoods. Do we care about noble clothes? We'll do one for fun. If I remember it, we'll look at it. Same here. We can do our own tavern clothes and our wedding. You could do a wedding dress. I don't have the other items for that. We won't worry about it now. And then I'll just do a quick show. This is some of the clothes. This is by far not all of the clothes. I'm sure you saw that. That you can do. What's this Nord armor look like, by the way? Oh, okay, this is kind of that armor. That's okay. So we have the barkeep's clothes, which is just basically, well, I guess it's just the barkeep's clothes. Just whatever that is. I don't know what you call these things. This is the blacksmith's apron. This is the other version, not the one that the girl here wears. It's nice. Very good. Nothing wrong with that. The chef's tunic. It is similar to the barkeep outfit, but it's supposed to be a chef tunic. And I guess if you wear the hat, it looks better. Here's the college robes. The college robes are very nice. Depending on what you think of as nice. The embellished robes, I don't remember these. Oh, okay, so the embellished robes, just kind of like a short skirt outfit, I guess. Basically. Well, we won't get into the fur armors. I mean, we could look at some of them. I don't know what all of them are. You can kind of get a quick glance. Nothing really super special here. It's pretty normal. Fur-trimmed cloak. This was one of the things we made. Well, they made it different from the other stuff, so that's cool. And if you were putting this on a guy, I think it would have the usual guy's appearance. Hide armor. I don't think that's anything unusual there. A lot of the mods use that type. Iron armor. We've gone through a lot of those. But the noble clothes, that again is kind of like a tight short dress kind of thing on the girl. On the guy to be more normal. The refined tunic, just same thing, just different colors. Let's see, that's scaled armor, which that's a design you see in a lot of the mods, the scaled armor, or sometimes the hide armor might take that appearance too. Anyway, let's put her clothes back on. Yeah, the blade's cuirass. I forgot to rename her stuff. Interesting. Anyway. So that's some of the clothing that you can make with the craftable clothing mod. Now that one of the other mods, let's get back into this. Dun, 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 dun. I guess it's kind of noisy hanging out here in Whiterun with her beating and banging over there. But this makes it easy. I have easy access to a tanning rack in the forge, and I have townspeople around if I needed them for anything. Sorry for the long load time. I do have a lot of mods here. So far, out of the ones I'm showing you, the tailor's measure, the craftable clothing, I'm going to keep those. What else do I need to show you? I need to show you the cloaks and capes and the one girl's outfit. So those are both on the tanning rack. But that one we just looked at was craftable clothing. Let me find it again. Craftable clothing. That's a good one. Now the other one that goes on the tanning rack. I'm just doing this to make this easier. I figure if we do the tanning rack ones, we'll know where we've got it good. You just have to pardon me a minute to find it. I know it's down here in my gear, my armors. Let's go past these. Somebody had said that putting your armors past your body mods was a good idea. I don't think it matters. I think your armor is going to take the form of whatever body it's supposed to. But nonetheless, I'm just saying that in case you wonder. Alright, cloaks and capes. These are, let's see if it says it here. I'm pretty sure these are the ones that I make. Does it say you can do them? Yeah, you can craft the items using any tanning rack. Right. Which is normal. If you have linen wraps and leather, you'll be able to craft whatever. And when you're in Whiterun, you can craft the Whiterun guard capes, and when you're in other towns, you can craft theirs. So let's see. These cloaks, I find all these cloaks to be pretty good. The linen capes are cool. And there's the Whiterun guard one. Let's just do. Do I want the yellow really? I don't need the yellow. The white, the red, purple, green, and the blue, and the black, just because I like to see them all. We'll try the white fur. I don't know what the difference is in that and the snowy saber. We'll try the brown and the black. And let's just try our cloaks on.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy.
I think some of these cloaks are really cool. Now, you're mainly going to see these cloaks in the back, and I think they'll show up better if I don't have my arrows clamped on my back. Well, let's try one and see. Let's just start with one. Let's find a cloak to start with. But I think my arrows might clip through, so I just warn you now. Okay. See, my arrows kind of clip through. So let's just drop those off for a moment. Without the arrows sticking through, and we could actually get rid of the shield. We can remove the sword too. But the cloak looks pretty good. I mean, yeah, there's going to be some clipping. And the more you run, the worse the clipping is. But still, it looks pretty good. I think it looks nice. Oh, wrong thing. Hold on. There's the brown. Whoa, the brown really is brown. Kind of reddish brown. But again, not bad. The snowy saber. Oh, the snowy saber has a nice look to it. The white cloak. That looks nice. I like the way they made these. They tried to make them so that they sit on top of your other gear and you don't have quite as much clipping. Hold on. Anyway. And I will make sure and list these. Oh, and these are also used in the survival mode. Like if you're, like they use these for warmth so that your character will be warm. And why is Valerica flipping out? Oh my goodness. There. Wow, she was just totally flipping out. I don't know what that was about. Like she didn't have enough attention. I'm going to check something because I'm not sure my eye adaptation is correct. I want to make sure it's on. Okay, it's disabled. And it's enabled. Okay, let's make sure the bloom is... Okay, that's enabled, which I don't want. And that's disabled. Okay, just making sure because sometimes my eyes play tricks on me. It just seems very bright. This is why I don't like to turn my brightness up. This is already... On a sunny, nice sunny day, it's already super bright. Having more brightness is too much. Anyway, just my opinion.
I'm not afraid of you, you know, even if you are my elder.
Yes. You know, I need to get a mod that says, yes, you can kill the children. Anyway. I know, I'm bad. So anyway, so there's the white one. Let's see. That's not the same. That's not part of our mod. Okay, linen capes. These are... She disappeared for a moment. That's nice. Let's see. Still pretty nice. You're still going to have some clipping. I don't see any way to avoid that. The blue. The blue looks more gray to me, but I still like it. And that could vary with your eyesight. That green, I guess that's greenish. Okay, I'll let it ride. The purple. Okay, it must be my eyes. The purple looks pretty good. A reddish purple, but still looks good. The red. Oh, the red is red. It is vibrant. Not too much. Maybe my saturation is too much. Maybe I need to change that, but that's okay. For right now, we'll ride this out. The white looks very white. It looks good. Okay. So that's our capes and cloaks. And that's that whole mod, and it does take the place of one of my rings back here, you'll notice. I don't know why that is. They must use a different slot. Okay, so that's that one. Now the other one, I think there's only one more that uses the tanning rack. So let me find that and I'll show you what that is. There's one more mod that I have that uses the tanning rack. And it's the Fiona clothes, I believe. And it's really just two dresses. It's really one dress colored differently. Twice. that the right way? It's really one dress with two different colors. There you go. That's what I'm trying to say. And I'll show you. And I used to use this for, was it Daisy a lot? And I might still. Let's head down to the right area and we will find it. Give me a moment. Yeah, so what we just looked at was cloaks and capes. Cloaks and capes that's a good mod if you want that, and it, oh, there we go. I was trying to say it supports, it has Frostfall support and survival mode support. So if you're interested in doing that, oh, and it says right there it uses slot 46 for these, so that's cool. It lets you know ahead of time. If you're into keeping track of all that, it's up to you. You don't have to be. So then the other one that I have that uses the tanning rack is this. And it's, I never say the whole name. It's, I guess that's Cassia or Cassia Fiona clothes, and it's made for Seraphim, but it looks fine. It looks fine on a lot of. Oh, no, it looks fine anyway, because your body will always change to match the cloth. Oh, I can't talk. Yeah, like here, it's really just two. It's the same dress, two different ways. Oh, there is another cape. I forgot about this leather cape. Tell you what, we'll take a look at it. And I'll just show you what these look like real fast, because there's so little to it.
I don't claim to be the best.
Just to show you. And you may or may not like this type of thing, but it's fine. It's just an option. Where was that leather? I forgot about that leather one. The leather cape. I had forgotten about that, but the leather cape is an option.
All I ask is
I mean, it's a basic brown, but it's good. It's fine. Nothing wrong with that. It looks good. I guess none of these provide any armor. I didn't notice. Did the fur ones provide any armor? No. No, they're just good for warmth if you're doing Frostfall or survival, which is fine. Okay, so let's see. We'll see now. It also seems to affect slot 40. I'll just tell you that. If you use slot 40, it seems to affect that. I don't know why, and I don't know if we care. Because if you really want to use that, the fact that it affects 2 slots probably isn't going to deter you. It wouldn't me. Anyway, so here's this dress, and let's give her black boots.
Vanquished the great evil from Skyrim. You have saved this land and our very souls.
It's a short dress, but it's not bad, and it's really made for the Seraphim body, but it works. She's not popping out of it or doing anything weird. Everything seems to work fine. There's no gloves with it, so she's still wearing the Blades gloves that I had on her. But nothing bad. Okay, so then the other version is the, I guess the more normal version, or the, I don't know if you call that normal or not, but it's a different version. With the brown boots and the lighter colored. I wonder if I have oversaturated my game. But we'll deal with that later. For the stream, it probably actually looks pretty good. I find that a little brighter and a little more saturation looks better on the stream. So, anyway. So that's that. That's that dress, outfit, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to put her other blade stuff back on. So those are the 4 things, 4 mods that use the tanning rack. It's the cloaks and the capes. Then we have the Fiona outfit and the leather cape, which I'd forgotten was here. And why this is under Chitin, I don't know. Oh, I'd forgot about this, the face mask. So there was one more. There's face mask, that mod. Well, let's make a few while we're here, and then I'll show you the mod. I don't know why they put it under Chitin. I guess it doesn't matter. I like the face masks with... Is it without the scarf? I was going to tell you what I like, but I have forgotten. Let's do the black and the black and no scarf. Let's do... I like blue. We'll do blue with no... I don't see much point. You can do some of the others, of course. It was purple. And purple. And red. Red would be a good choice, because some of the Skyrim outfits, such as the Dark Brotherhood and stuff, naturally, red would naturally go with. So, I'd forgotten about that mod. Let me just show you that picture real fast, the one I use. Hold on just a second. For some reason, I'm feeling like a little dry or something. I don't really think I'm talking that much. So face masks, it's a pretty small mod. It's going to be a ways down. Let's drive down this way a little further. Yeah, it's going to be small, so it's going to be down here. There was Fiona's clothes. When we get to weapons and stuff, we'll go through some of these others. But because we were on the tanning rack, face masks of Skyrim. So that's the mod there. Easy to find. Like I said, I'll do a link on all these when I put this up to YouTube. If you ever look at my YouTube channel, if you don't, then at least you'll know what you're looking for from that on the Xbox. So the different appearances. Let's look at the face masks. I would imagine that's in the Fs, right? There's a black face mask. I think I like the ones without the scarf. Maybe I like the ones with them. Oh, I can't tell any difference. Maybe it depends on what you're wearing as to whether or not you can tell a difference. That's interesting. There's a brown. I must have got that off some bandits. Some of the bandits will use these face masks, so it's kind of funny. Let's do the blue. Well, I think that looks fine. What's the no scarf version? Is there really a difference? Maybe there's not that big a difference. Maybe it's just... Maybe if you didn't have long hair, you would see a difference. Maybe that's the trick. Let's just try the purple. Overall, though, I think they look good, and if you're trying to do kind of a bandit motif, or, you know, maybe you're trying to do an assassin, but you don't like the hood, and you want to do something different. These face masks are pretty good. I like them. It's such a small mod, so I brought it back to my game, because I had left it off. I'd forgotten it. And, so, there you go. Anyway, so that's it. That's all the stuff that I can do on the mods that I have. And I don't know if that face mask uses any of my slots that any of my other stuff uses. It looks like it doesn't affect my helmet, which I do have invisible helmets, which is why you don't see that. But let's see if it affects any of the slots. It might affect some of the slots. Yep, it does. Yep, it does take up one of the slots, which is fine. I don't care if it does. If I want to use it, I will just use it. I don't mind. Did we try the Whiterun cloak on? See, it has the Whiterun emblem. And you can do each of the holds and do their cloaks, but you have to make it in their hold. Like here in Whiterun, I can only make Whiterun cloaks. So it's kind of an odd limitation. Doesn't really hurt anything. It's just kind of, like I say, it just seems kind of odd. Okay, so we did that. What else can we look at mod-wise? Because we still got a little time here. What time is it? Yeah, I still got a little time. So we did do all the tanning rag mods, so that kind of breaks it up a little bit. But that's okay. We're going to come down. Okay, no generic... Let me see if I can say this right. No generic male vampires. This is a replacer mod, and you'll notice if you read what the mod does, he tries to describe it here. This is by rsmith7, is the modder. He replaces most vampires with female vampires. The vampires will copy the looks of Serana and Mjall. Now, in a later update, somewhere's down here, I think he says he also includes Vex and maybe Sapphire, but you don't see a lot of those, honestly. Anyway, I'll replace vampires when I have actual names. Usually he names them like Alex or something like that. Let's see. This mod, you really have to put high up in your load order and let the other mods, your other replacers, be below. If you don't, you can get some freaky results. And I've had that before where I had this mod too low and I had other replacers above it. And my vampires ended up, some of them ended up with no face. They just had like teeth and eyeballs. Like chattery teeth and eyeballs. And I can't remember if their hair was blue or what. It was weird with no texture. And it was because I had this out of place. But if you put this mod up high and put your other replacers down below, you won't have any trouble. And for examples, he puts 2 vampire followers in the Hall of the Dead in here in Whiterun, so I can show you them. This does not always fix the pixelated face, but if you do everything correctly, it does seem to keep my vampires from having the pixelated face. I will not say that it fixes all of that, though. That would probably be untrue. I realize for his game, depending on the mods he uses in his game, it may be very true, but just for me, that statement is not 100% true. I have used other mods that interfered and messed with these, so that's why I say that. So, let's see. So, like, this is my version of Mjall, and this is what a lot of the girl vampires will look like. Or a lot of the... what did he call them? A lot of the generic vampires. And then here, this is what my Serana looks like. You can see her... oh, she just walked off. Anyway, her here. This is what my Serana looks like. And that's what this other... a lot of the generic vampires will look like this. And if you didn't want to get Serana and Valerica, you could always just come here early on in your game and take these 2 vampires as your companions if you wanted to. Though I think these, let me look at this. We could change their outfit. I think you have to use AFT to get them to follow you. But I wanted to use Serana and Valerica for fun.
What do you need?
This is another vampire, but she is unrelated. She comes from the Winches mods. Now the only difference with my Serana is that her eyes are dark. A dark blood red. All the other vampires appear to have a lighter... oh, she has Mjall's eyes. Oh, they're not even red. How weird. But see, this girl has the bright red eyes. Which I don't mind the bright red eyes. Valerica has those. But my Serana has the dark blood red eyes. Wait, does she have funky eyes? Are her eyes messed up? I thought they were okay. Now I'm starting to wonder. Hold on. Come here a minute.
Yes?
Stop. She blinks quite a bit, but I think they're okay. They're just a dark red. Okay, for a minute I thought maybe there was something wrong with them. Anyway, why was I doing all that? I was showing you these 2 models are what you're going to see a lot of your vampires look like. Let's go to, I know there's a cave or 2 I can go to and show you some vampires. And, dude, you're scaring me, dude. Okay. Let's see, so, Hamir's Shame. That's 1, and I have cleared it. But let's go see if there's some vampires there. They should have respawned by now. Hopefully. The funny thing is, these vampires, now some people have said that R. Smith 7's replacer doesn't really give you true vampires, that they give you something else. And I have noticed that they are unaggressive. I'll show you what I mean when we go in here. Okay, when we go in here, there we go. We didn't make it the first time. We'll try again. This is one of those mods, though. I keep it. It's a core mod of my game. Just the way it is. I like it. All right. So, now the thralls will be our enemies. Let me just warn you. The thralls will not like us. But the vampires will be fine with us.
Is it get... Need something?
I never should have come here.
Where'd you go?
See the... did she kill her?
What do you do?
I don't understand. Maybe I have freaked my game out too much. Okay, everybody's ending up as ghostly remains. That one vampire, though, I think she looked like Vex, like my game's version of Vex. Okay, these girls are not attacking me. Normally, oh wait.
Huh?
That's right, I've been a vampire in this game. So I think my allegiance and their allegiance has changed. But see, this girl, Alexis, I think she's patterned after Vex. If I went to the Beast Guild. Oh, so, okay, so the things have changed. The allegiance has changed because I've been a vampire. But I killed all the No, I didn't. But I have been... Okay, wow. I don't know why that made a difference. Let's go see what happens with the rest of these. This is the vampire's thrall. Get out of my way, girl.
I...
Okay.
All right, then.
Well, let's go down here and see if the vampire attacks me. I know there's usually another vampire down this way. I usually don't have to fight the vampires. The thralls usually are the aggressive ones to me. How interesting. If the tables have changed, that's really weird. Who we got here? That's our girls.
Who's there?
Thrall.
You knew I was.
And a thrall. Okay, so now the vampires are against me for some reason. Okay, this is different. I wonder if it's because I was a vampire, but I cured myself of vampirism.
Who's there?
It doesn't make any sense, does it?
Where'd you come from?
Well, I guess I'm not going to show you what I wanted to show you right now. Maybe I should get on another person. I think that's what we'll do. Let's just kill these people. Take whatever loot we want to take here and let's go. I'll get somebody else. Did they just put more stuff in that chest? One of my mods must be like putting loot in the chests as I go. It's probably one of the Genesis mods. I use those. So. Oh my goodness, what a mess I am. Let's switch over to Sif or somebody like that, and we will see this.
Yes?
Usually it's the thralls that
Need something? See ya.
that just like me and attack me, but not this time. Nope. Okay. Let's get out of here. We'll go get. I'll get on another character's game who hasn't gone all the way through all the Dawnguard stuff. I think that changes because I went through it as a vampire, but I've cured my vampirism, and I think they're upset with me because I cured my vampirism or something dumb like that. Somehow I've caused a faction change, and they don't like me. So we'll go out of here for a minute. We'll switch over. I don't think we need this girl in particular to show this. Now the only problem is Sif may have been here and may have killed everyone here. I'm just doing a quick save. Let's do a load. Let's see, let's go character select. Dun, 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 dun. I know I probably have too many characters. Just try not to hold that against me. Okay, we're just at the Mages College. That's okay. Yes, I know. I've changed a lot of things. It's okay. Sif is pretty low level since I restarted her. I'll get back to her, but for the purposes of going through some of the mods and just doing an overview of the mods I'm using and what I'm doing, I thought it was just as well. Doors of Oblivion? Hey, we got a point. That's nice. I can take that? Well, I'm not going to take it. I don't trust everything here.
I'm right behind you.
Oh yeah, she's my follower. That's right. I forgot.
I'm right behind you.
So Sif is using a different suit of armor, but that's okay. For our purposes, all we care about is we want to go back to. We can go back to Haymare's Shame. Or is there somewhere else? There is another vampire place. But I think that place is... How do I say it? I think... If I go to the place in Morthal... Is it Morthal? Yeah, I think all the vampires in there are pretty evil. I don't think many of them are... And I haven't done that quest yet, so... We won't worry about that. We'll go back over to Haymare's Shame because I didn't kill the vampires on Sif because they weren't enemies to me. And I'll show you what I mean. Normally this is how they would be. Let's see, let's leave the college. And where is... There's Iris dead. There. See, I haven't cleared it either. On the other girl, maybe that's the difference. On the other girl, Elrys is a copy. You notice she's level like 67. She's a copy of the vanilla character I played to get through all the game and get all the achievements. I used a high elf character to do that. Let's just head in. And so I think that may make a difference because that game was unmodded until just recently. So then I just threw all the mods on top of that vanilla game. So it may have some weird effects on that game. But for Sif, her game has always been modded. I think we've already killed all the thralls. So all there should be here are friendly vampires. Let's see if I can prove that to you. There's nobody up here right now, though. Let's see. Let's go down the tunnel. And they should look basically like the ones that we've seen already. Oh, that was stupid. Like this one. This one looks like... Yeah. This looks like Serana, my Serana. So she looks fine. Where's this going?
That's enough! This won't end well.
That's another.
Get back here.
What's going on?
Show yourself.
Are some of the thralls loose? Maybe some of the thralls have respawned. Oh! Who is that?
Show yourself.
That's another vampire. Why is she attacking? Okay, something has changed in my game. So, some of these are vampires from... Okay, some of these are the bad vampires. Ooh, I'm dying. Hold on a second. I about let myself die like a doofus. This would not be good. Not to mention how embarrassing that would be. Should we use that? Yeah, why not? look at that. That looked pretty good. She looked like Mjolnir, the one I just had to kill. These are vampires. Well, okay, they have to do with the Dawn Guard. They're vampires that do not like her. She should be okay. Gia the Mistwalker. I'm not sure. She did attack me. I had to kill her. Interesting though. I should be able to res them if they're not against me. Let's try. Humor me for a moment. I have a cheat res spell. Here we go. Let's see what happens if we res her. She has a weird appearance. Spells cast on her. Oh, who's this? This is one of the ash balls.
Still here.
Is this girl a bad? Hold on a second.
Where'd you come from? Who's that? I knew I heard something.
Yep. No matter what I do, she does not like me. Okay, so we'll just take her out. Take her stuff again. We'll leave her this time. Okay, so...
I've got your back.
why would I have any of these vampires in this game? Sif has not been around long enough to have any of the Volokar vampires. Most of the vampires anyway, what I was trying to tell you, are friendly. See? Like her, they're friendly. So, I don't know where the Volokar vampires came from, or why they were even here. Now the Thralls, that's a different story. The Thralls do not like us. And the Thralls will never like you, because they think they're defending the vampires. Huh. Maybe that, maybe some of that got changed. Interesting. What do we got here? Is that a vampire? Yes, it is. Let's take her out since she's fighting my girl. There's some... oh, there's more. Well, this makes this much more interesting at least. So I'm not going to complain. Honestly, it used to be a little bit boring to walk through here because we never had anybody to fight. Now it's like the battle is on. So maybe he got that fixed. Somebody had said that the vampires that he replaced weren't really vampires and they wouldn't punch you and attack you. So maybe he got that fixed. Because now I'm being attacked by thralls, and so some of them were still friendly. So I'm not sure what the difference is. Some of these may have been generated by my Genesis mod, but we'll go into that. So I have some Genesis mods that are supposed to generate appropriate enemies for me when I return to different places. So maybe that's why I have such a mix of good and bad vampires. I do have, like I say, I do run probably too many mods. Probably everybody's like, oh, too many mods, you're running 130 mods, my goodness. And it is on an Xbox, so, I mean, it's not like it's a PC, where they can probably get away with more. Now wait, shouldn't she be a friendly vampire? Let's try to res just her, because I think she's one of his. And I think... yep. See, she's friendly and she looks like she's one of the Serana vampires. But that doesn't necessarily mean they're friendly. Just pointing that out. Interesting. Alright, so we did all that craziness. Make sure I have my hammer ready if I need it. Sometimes back here there's somebody. Nope, not today. this is empty. See, I've been in here recently. Oh, I could level up, but we'll worry about that in a few minutes. Go and finish checking this out. It's kind of crazy. Kind of fun, but kind of crazy. Is she checking on them? Oh, that's so funny the way they do that. And here's somebody else who died. And that's empty. And there's somebody else who died. Okay. Well, I guess we don't have to go through all this. I mean, we've shown what the instead of just generic male vampires, you just get a bunch of girl vampires, and you'll notice this cave is like all girl vampires. Oh wait, there is something I wanted to show you though. So let's move on. I don't know how much more fighting we'll have to do. We're going to go into the second part of this. I don't think everything will have had a chance to respawn, but with my Genesis mod, it might respawn a bunch of bad dudes for us to kill, or vampires. But it didn't respawn any spiders there. So maybe not. We'll see. Uh-oh. Oh, don't give me that. No, no, no. No, no. I do not want to be a vampire. No. I refuse. Where's my garlic bread? Cures all diseases. I am not going to be a vampire. Forget that. Alright, so let's see if we're still... Everything looks good. That looks like... Good. Looks like it got rid of all my vampiricness. What was that noise? Yeah, these are definitely... Oh. These are definitely vampires being spawned by the Genesis mod, which I appreciate that. That keeps me on my toes, keeps me playing, and it makes coming back through these places more interesting. Just crawl down, and then got a little frostiness on me. We took her out, so it's okay. She was an ancient vampire. Wow, they try to give you some appropriately tough vampires. I am playing on the master difficulty. Let me check something here. That was okay. Weapon. I need to make sure my hammer is charged, and of course it is not charged anymore because I'm running through it. I didn't expect such a fight. I thought we would walk in and out and I would show you the vampires, but that is not the way it's working out. Did she have trouble back here? Okay, I don't see nothing.
I'm not gonna die like this.
Oh, okay, she needs protection. Oh my goodness. She has a horde of them after her. Let's do the dragon fire. Oh, I don't have... Oh, I have his frost breath. Well, that's next to worthless against these guys. Let's give him one more. Okay, I didn't quite expect all of this, especially in this little tunnel where it's really hard to fight somebody. Hopefully... Let's take her out. Also, we did save her, so she's still alive. Okay. So I guess we did okay. I didn't see that we killed anybody we wanted to keep. But wow. That was an interesting fight. Let's do a quick save. So what all's happening here then? Used to... Oh, they're dead. Oh, they're all dead. Wow, used to there were some peaceful vampires that hung out here. I guess not now. That's still empty. Okay. Well, alright. Due to my Genesis mod pulling up unfriendly vampires, we had a bit more fighting, but this still proves, see, these are the vampires that the Arsmith 7 mod produces the most. And, stop. And she looks like my Serana, and she's named Alex, and some of the others are named slightly differently, but still the same idea applies. They use your, they use your body type and stuff. However your Serana would look, that's how they will look. And then some of them are patterned after Mial, and some are patterned after Vex. I don't know if I saw any that looked like they were patterned after Sapphire. So, interesting. That was interesting. Let's leave. I'm going to have to sign off. I'm sure it is time. Oh. Is this one of the Vex ones? Let's see what her name is. Alexis. I think she is patterned after Vex. Let's see. I'm going to see if we can res her. Hold on a second. Because I think we can. Why did it go to my left hand? That was dumb. I always use my right hand. I guess that was their default for whatever reason.
Don't take this the wrong way, but you look a little sickly.
Yeah, I better check. I bet I've been bitten by a vampire again. Anyway, so see, they're friendly, and it has something to do with their faction state or something. They're not truly
What can I do for you?
vampiric. And you can actually make them, you can make copies of them, you can make them your followers. I don't know why she's walking so slow. Maybe if me and the other girl get out of the way, maybe she'll be okay. Did you see that? It looked like my head was bald or something. Well, it looks okay now. It must have just been a little graphical thing. Is she making it out of there? Or is she stuck? Wow, I think she's stuck. We'll let her alone for now. So I guess we could go, though. What are we going to do next? I'm probably running out of time. Let me check the time. Yeah, I am. I'm running out of time. Let's, see if there's something else we can do that makes sense. This was the Arsmith 7. No generic vampires. Or is it no generic male vampires? Let's take a look. No generic male vampires. Oh, this is unique armors and weapons. This allows you to craft like the Dark Brotherhood armor, the Jester's clothes, the Thief armors, the Nightingale armor, the blades. I can show you that at my forge, at any forge, basically. The Wolf Companion armor, the Sijic clothes, all of these, it allows you to... It just adds those to your forge so that you can do them. And we'll go Summers, we'll go to a forge, let her go on her way, and we'll go do this. Let's see. Let's just go to Whiterun. Those special armors, they show up. I'll just show you a few of them. They show up under the forge, usually under miscellaneous. I know the blades shows up there, and Ariel's armor shows up there.
I'm
And
right behind you.
Wait,
I have a girl who needs to.
There is no mistake. You're a wanted woman, and it's time to pay for your crimes. All right, but you just watch yourself. Next time, I might not be so lenient.
I've got your back.
Wait, I know you. There is
Oh,
no
really?
mistake. You're a wanted woman, and it's time to pay for your crimes. Good enough. I'll confiscate any stolen goods you're carrying, then you're free to go. Huh?
Okay, so anyway, I was going to have her wear a guard outfit. And we'll just pick one.
Okay, okay. You've talked me into it.
Okay, that's good. I paid my 5 gold bounty,
I fear the night,
and I got her.
because the werewolves and vampires don't.
Okay, so what was I coming here for? The forge. I wanted to show you on the forge. Because this won't take but a moment. This is one of those that's easy to show you. Most of it's down here in miscellaneous. Now if my system crashes, I'm sorry, we'll come back and do this later. There's a lot of different things here that you can craft. The Archmage's robes, Ariel's armor and boots and stuff. I'm not going to craft all of it. There's the bear armor. There's the blades armor. And let me see. Yeah, a good one to show you that I haven't seen in a while is the Nightingale, and just to kind of see what it looks like, there's Nocturnal's clothes. They don't have the texture on that in this mod yet, they're still working on that. And then there is the thief armor doesn't look so good. Empire armor is fine, but we've just seen that, so we don't need to see that again. The wolf armor. Let's take a look at the wolf armor. And the boots and the gauntlets just for fun. Okay? And we'll call that good. This will show you how those are added to the blacksmithing, and you can use them, use that at the forge to create that apparel. So let's just roll up here. I know she's going to have some junk in her bags. We're just going to have to get to it as best we can. I did the Archmage's robes, which, oh yeah, there's certain problems in this mod. They have problems with these robes right now, so we'll bypass that. We'll just forget that. We'll do Ariel's armor. Ariel's armor looks pretty good. There might be some unintended armor missing there. I apologize for that. I was not expecting that. Let's move on. There's the bear armor. That looks good. I don't see anything missing there, so we're good there. I apologize. That's the problem with the mod I'm using right now, the armor replacer mod. It is missing, or it's a work in progress. It's missing a few things. They're working on it. The blades armor. I think this version of the blades armor looks very good. My other girl's wearing this, so you're probably not surprised to see that. The Dark Brotherhood cloak. I don't remember this. What does that look like? Well, can't tell much about it, but all that looks pretty cool, actually. Alright, let's move on. I'm just going to look for the things we made. like the Nightingale armor. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, it looks like they haven't done much with it. Okay, so they've not done much with that. Let's go take that cape off, or cloak. Anyway, it doesn't look like they've done much with the Nightingale armor yet. So, looks like it still has its own little cape and everything. So, that's alright. What was the other thing we did? It was something down at the bottom. Was it the wolf armor? Hold on, those capes always mess up my rings. You can put her armor back on for a minute. But let's put the wolf armor on. Once I get down here. Okay, wolf armor, boots, gauntlets. So this is what the wolf armor would look like with this, with the mod, the current armor replacer I have, which is not bad. It's actually, I've not seen this design before. It's kind of cool.
The gods know what you've done. Huh?
Yes. Let's give you... You can give them generic armor, like you can say, how about heavy armor, and... what's my options here? You could have her wear Daedric, I guess. Let's do that. Let's just give her Daedric armor and see how she does.
Talked me into it.
Alright, so she has Daedric armor, so that's not bad. Anyway, you can tell them to wear different things. We're still in that. So this is the wolf armor, which is not bad. She's a little hippie with that on the hips there, but I don't mind that though. That's funny. Alright, so that was what we wanted to try on. I'm going to put her other armor back on her. This is another mod, and I'll show you that, but there is more stuff that I have. But let's just do this. Let's put her armor back on so that she's ready when I come back to play her. Give her the hammer back. See if that hammer needs to be charged. Probably does, yes. Charged up.
Still here.
Let's see. I'm not sure what our next mod will be. I'm not sure if I'll have time to do it right now. Depends on what it is. No, I really don't have time. But let's take a look and see what the next mod will be. Considering what we've gone through. Oh, actually this is an easy one. Undress for bed. Okay, undress for bed is very simple. Let's see. Is anybody here? Alright, let's bring her with me. I do have a bed up here and she can use it. I just need her to come up here.
I've got your back.
Alright, I need her to do something.
Alright, what is it? What do you need?
Because undress for bed, it's just when they go to bed, they just undress and they sleep in their underwear.
Okay, got it.
So she should lay down and just sleep in her underwear. And you'll see all the NPCs do this. They lay down. Yep, see? They just lay down and then plop. They're out of their underwear. I mean, they're out of their clothes. They're in their underwear. And that's really all there is to it. There is no, no naked, because I don't have anything nude. But, oh, no, do not. Oh, no. Oh, no. I do not want vampirism. I forgot to check that out earlier. Any red? As long as there's nothing red, I'm okay. Alright, no vampirism. Great. Okay, that's it.
We heading out? I'll just be here then.
Yep. Follow me. Oh, she's not following me?
Ready
Maybe
to
I
get
better
going?
tell her to follow me.
Let's get going.
Yep, follow me. Alright. Okay, so anyway, so that's undress for bed. It's that simple. That's all it is. I just thought it made more sense than people laying around in their bed. Since they're in their underwear, it's fine. There's nothing, whatever. I mean, a lot of people sleep in their underwear. It's not really a big deal. Alright, so that's going to be where I think we're going to end it. And just want to thank you for watching. And like I was trying to say earlier, I appreciate all the viewers I have. I appreciate people just checking the channel out and checking out the different videos and seeing what they like and what they don't like. I appreciate the comments, the likes, and I appreciate it even if you don't do anything but just check it out. And if you decide it's not for you, that's perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with that. That's what life's about, right? Just being able to see what works for you, especially as far as these things go. We're talking about just entertainment, you know. So anyway, that's it. Just wanted to say thanks to everybody for checking things out and all that. I guess if nobody had paid any attention and I didn't have any viewers at all, I wouldn't even be bothering doing this anymore. It's something I do in a large part for myself, but if no one was, you know, watching or making comments, I wouldn't bother. So thanks. And anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will catch you later.